A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. While some people were speaking about how the temple was adorned with costly stones and votive offerings, Jesus said, "All that you see here, the days will come when there will not be left a stone upon another stone that will not be thrown down." Then they asked him, "Teacher, when will this happen? And what sign will there be when all these things are about to happen?" He answered, "See and that you not be deceived. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and the time has come. Do not follow them. When you hear of wars and insurrections, do not be terrified, for such things must happen first, but it will not immediately be the end." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be powerful earthquakes, famines, and plagues from place to place, and awesome sights and mighty signs will come from the sky." The Gospel of the Lord. While you looked at the statue, a stone which was hewn from a mountain, without a hand being put to it, struck its iron and tile feet, breaking them in pieces. It's a very famous rock, stone, marble, that people travel around the whole world in order to see. It is magnificent. It is pure white. People pay in order to go into this little Academia gallery to see this marble statue, David. Its proportion, its lifelikeness, its softness, seems as if it is alive. But even with all that, it is just a rock. It is just a stone. It is just a hunk of marble that has been carved by the master's hand. That is Michelangelo's great work. When he was looking for this rock to begin with, he sought it out in the most famous quarry in Italy, Carrara marble, still famous until today. Indeed, much of the cathedral in Knoxville actually has Carrara marble. And Michelangelo, he wanted a piece that was perfect, that was white, that didn't have any cracks in it. So they're mining this marble out of this quarry. And sometimes, in order to sell a piece of marble for more than it's worth, if it had cracks in it, they would put wax into the crack. And that wax dripped in there while it was warm, would then cool, and it would cover the crack and make it look like it was an entire piece and there was no cracks in it. The sculptor would then start to sculpt this piece, and as he would sculpt it, he would come to maybe put a foot on it or something like this, and all of a sudden the foot would fall off because the crack would be revealed. And he lost this whole section because there was a crack in the marble before he started. They had filled it with wax. Cere is the word for wax in Latin. Sine means without. Sine cere, sincere, is without wax. Sine cere, without wax. A piece of marble is sincere when it is without wax that is covering over its imperfections, its cracks. It's the reading today about the feet that were mixed with iron and tile. In a sense, it wasn't sincere. It wasn't one or the other. Iron and tile, they don't mix. And so every false alliance, every lie, every insincerity is going to be broken into pieces. And so we must build our lives upon the rock that endures forever, upon Jesus Christ. There is no other foundation except that of Jesus Christ that we can build upon, because all of the rest of us have cracks. And as the sculptor, the divine sculptor, God, he's chipping us, he's chiseling us. He'll come across those cracks. Only when he founds us upon his Son, Jesus, if we are founded upon Jesus, if we live the life of Jesus, if we are so united with him as he's our single life source, that he is our foundation. He is the rock which was hewn from a mountain without a hand being put to it. That is, he was brought forth from the virgin womb of Mary, sine tactu, without any human touch. Christ is the stone, hewn from the pure mountain, without a hand being put to it, without any human intervention. God did it. And so let us be built upon Christ, the rock. If we build our house on sand, it's a bunch of cracks between each little sand piece. If we build our house on the rock, when the storms come, when the rains come, when the floods come, it's not if they come, it's when they come. Will the house stand? If the house is standing upon Jesus Christ as the single foundation stone that is unmixed, unmingled, and sincere, without any wax, our house will stand. And that is what happened in the life of St. Catherine of Alexandria, who we celebrate today, the Virgin Martyr. As she founded her life upon that of Christ. And the winds came and the persecutions. And the floods came and she was scourged. The storms came and the philosophers tried to dissuade her from belief in the one true God. But she stood firm. She was founded upon the rock. The rock, it comes forth from a mountain and becomes a great mountain and filled the whole earth. We notice that a mountain actually doesn't look like a person. A person has two little feet, two little ankles. And how do we walk around like this? All this weight high. A golden head. A mountain is like the opposite. A mountain has a massive base. And only as big as the base is can the apex of the mountain rise in height. The foundation has to be huge for this mountain not to fall over. Christ is our foundation, and each one of us can be set upon him in sincerity, in truth, putting our whole life to rest in his hands, being founded upon him. Because if we try to mix our security with any other created good besides him, it will be like a kingdom of iron mixed with that of clay. It's going to break apart. As soon as the master sculptor puts his chisel to our foot, it's going to fall off. And so let us turn to Our Lady and ask her to form Christ within us. So St. Louis de Montfort, he says there's two ways for Christ to be formed within us. One is like Our Lady formed Jesus in the peace and the silence of her womb. And the other way is the way that sculptors try to form Christ in a piece of marble, in the academy, in the academias. And they chisel, and they chisel, and they chisel, and they chisel. And you walk into an academy, and it just sounds like, it gives you a headache. It sounds like an engine chamber. There's dust everywhere. It's a mess. Let us go into the virgin's womb, a place where sin did not touch, where no human hand was. Cover ourselves with her mantle. Abide in the presence of her heart. And there find our peace. There find our security. There find our joy. There find our foundation, Jesus Christ, upon whom she built her life. The church has only one foundation, and that is Jesus Christ. So must also be the case for all of us, lest our kingdoms become split, lest we fall down. He will build us up if we are founded upon Jesus, our one foundation, the rock of our salvation.